Neno hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. Two major political events took place in the Republic of Kenya over the weekend. There was the Linda Wanayenti event in Kakamega, and also there was the Linda Ground event in Siaya. And anybody who followed the event in Siaya, James Orengo, who was in Kakamega, was one of the agenda during that particular event.
Lest people think that anybody fears him. I am heartbeat away from your office. And you have abdicated office and gone to Takamega. You are saying Ruto must go, and in Siaya next to your office, Siaya people are telling you Orengo must go.
Orengo anasema anajua Raila kushinda Oburu. Hiyo inawezekana kweli? Hiyo inawezekana kweli? Na unaweza jua mtu kushinda ndugu yake mkubwa? Hawa ni waongo, hawa ni wafisadi, hawa ni walaghai, hawa ni conmen, ni watu ambao inafaa tuhakikisha ya kwamba waende wakiendanga. Si namna hiyo?
And the question is, can William Ruto and Oburu Oginga successfully manage to impeach James Orengo from office?
There is one person from Siaya who has been out of our party for a while, though he was a founder of the party, called Nicholas Gumbo. I want to welcome him to the party, and I want to give him.
Under the leadership of Oburu Oginga, Orengo must go. 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 Orengo must go.
Because for those who follow the political developments in the Republic of Kenya very closely, in December, all Siaya MCAs went and met with President William Ruto in Eldoret. James Orengo was not part of that meeting. And after that meeting with President Ruto in Eldoret, it was expected that the MCAs from Siaya were going to initiate impeachment process against James Orengo. But that has not happened.
Right now in Kenya, the last free and fair election that we had was in 2002. If we are not careful, even this election that is coming is not going to be free and fair. I am looking at it critically. Even with this IBC, I can see the membership that is going to come out of this process. I am sure that unless they are constitutionally anchored and allowed the space, Kenya is not going to have free and fair elections.
Ladies and gentlemen, can Orengo be removed from office? That's exactly what I want us to analyze in this video. Because for me, I've studied the political activities in Siaya, the events and the developments. I think there is no way James Orengo can actually be impeached. And William Ruto, Oburu Oginga, and the ODM brigades are well aware of this. Before I explain to you why I believe so, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the reasons why I think William Ruto, Oburu Oginga, and ODM party cannot initiate impeachment against James Orengo. The truth of the matter is that MCAs from Siaya can easily vote to impeach James Orengo, but they cannot initiate it. Why? Number one, the Senate. Do you think if Orengo is impeached in Siaya, do you think the Senate can also impeach him? That's where the problem is, for two main reasons. Number one, James Orengo commands a lot of respect, especially amongst the senators. Orengo in this country commands respect almost in a manner like that of Professor Nyong'o, that of Raila, you know. So I doubt if, for example, Moses Kajwang can vote to impeach Orengo at the Senate. I doubt if Eddie Okech, the senator for Nyamira, or even the senator for Kisii, can vote to impeach James Orengo. I highly doubt because of that respect. And if you go nationally, their senators, as much as they might disagree with ODM party, they cannot cast their vote to remove Orengo because of the respect. But even if you leave that, our politics is treble. Sifuna cannot vote to impeach Orengo as we speak, because I've been studying this Linda ground. Which senator is part of it? Almost zero. So Sifuna cannot. The senators allied to Kalonzo, the three of them, cannot. The senators allied to Rigathi Gachagua cannot. They are senators who are personal friends to Orengo. So the reason why they can't initiate this is because they know that even if they were to remove him from Siaya, which they can easily do, then the senators will save him. And the moment that will happen, they shall have made Orengo more stronger. So unless they are very sure, you see, like for Rigathi Gachagua, it was easy to impeach him. He had made a lot of mistakes. He had made a lot of enemies. You know, William Ruto was still controlling MPs and even the senators from the mountain. But for Orengo, it's not easy. It's not easy. That's number two. There's the fear of the backlash. The truth of the matter is that if ODM party were to remove Orengo today successfully, they'll be branded dictatorial. They've removed Sifuna. They're dealing with the backlash. Now they target Orengo. Again, deal with backlash. So instead of removing Orengo, I think they'd rather wait for Orengo to be removed in 2027. Because it's going to be very easy to remove Orengo in 2027. Perceptionally in Siaya, if you go to Siaya, most people believe that Orengo has not performed his job as a governor to the expectations. Orengo is the only governor who is hardy of the ground. He's operating from Nairobi. Number two, Orengo is the only governor in Kenya today who is not working very closely with his deputy. The deputy governor for Siaya, Uduol, comes from Alego, the majority voters. So the people of Alego are not happy with James Orengo, just by the fact that they voted for him and gave him the running mate, immediately took over. He stopped the running mate from even working, stepping into that office. Siaya is the only county, for example, where almost most MCS are against the governor. So they'd rather wait to remove him in 2027 rather than dealing with the backlash. Because if they were to remove him today, serious backlash. But interestingly, from the way Orengo is operating, it's like he's not even interested in becoming the governor again. Probably Orengo has set his eyes either to run for the presidency or to become the running mate. In fact, he has told some of his close allies that is planning to become the running mate to Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka in 2027. So because of the backlash, these guys will not initiate that. Number three, if they were to initiate that process today, I can assure you, they shall have walked right into James Orengo's trap. You know, Orengo is a veteran when it comes to politics. And Orengo thrives in such kind of a situation. You'd want these guys to try to impeach him, then take advantage of that. Orengo will even go ahead and organize political rallies across the Luo nation or across the Nyanza region or across the country. I'm 100% sure that Orengo would even go to the extent of organizing political rallies in Kisumu, in Busia, in Kakamega, in Kisii over his impeachment. because he will have found an opportunity to milk that impeachment proper. Number 4, impeaching Orengo, even if it were to succeed, will definitely create another monster. I want to ask you, if ODM had not removed Sifuna as the SG, do you think this Linda ground would have been the way it has been? Even Sifuna was impeached, he took advantage, ran away with the sympathy. A monster has been created in the ODM party. If these guys were to impeach Orengo, again another monster. Remember, William Ruto impeached Rigathi Gachagua successfully. He created a monster in Rigathi Gachagua. If Rigathi Gachagua had not been impeached, he would just be moving around with no impact at all. That's exactly what they don't want. That if they were to fall and impeach him, definitely Orengo is going to emerge much stronger. And that's what they don't want. And lastly, Orengo is good at playing victims. And, he's, just like I was saying, he's a veteran when it comes to politics. You see, Orengo has been going around the country with this Linda ground. In Kakamega, he stated something which is emotional. In Kakamega, he said something which appealed to the hearts of Raila Odinga supporters. That Raila Odinga was killed. Who killed Raila Odinga? But that's what Orengo said. He didn't mention any name, so you can't take him anywhere. But most Kenyans concluded that Raila was eliminated. So in short, he used that to appeal to the hearts and the emotions of Raila Odinga supporters. If you were to be impeached, I can assure you Orengo will play that victim card again. He has nothing to lose. In fact, today in Siaya, Orengo has nothing to lose. Orengo can become the governor again. He can lose the governor again. He can run for the presidency. He can run for the deputy presidency. He has nothing to lose. It's not a matter of life and death for Orengo to be the governor of Siaya. So for him, he has nothing to lose. And he can easily play victim. Which is going to be very dangerous for these guys. If Orengo were to be impeached today, at the Senate, he will be saved. A monster created. He can easily team up with the opposition. It's easier for ODM party to deal with Orengo as a governor, but assign people to assassinate his character on the ground there. So that by the time Kenyans will reach 2027 in Siaya, Orengo will not even have a space in Siaya to address. I don't know what you think. Do you think these guys can impeach James Orengo? Let me read in the comment section. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.